All right, fourth graders, today is the day we get to begin our graphic organizer. You have your topic for your how-to presentation. You are ready to become an expert and teach your classmates all about your topic. And so today we're going to get started on that graphic organizer to work on your written piece. Now, before we begin, we talked about technical writing uses a lot of transition words. Using those transition words help us to make sure we have each step in order. So here are some examples. You could use words like after, another, at first, finally. For example, in addition to, later, now, soon, then, to begin with, when, to illustrate, next. So these are just a few examples, fourth graders, of some ways and transition and sequencing words to include in your steps. So your job today is to use some of these transition words as you complete your graphic organizer. You're going to make a step for each box, okay? In between, you have used transition words. So I'm going to get you started, and everyone for step 1 is going to be gather materials, because that's the most important. You can't get started on your demonstration until you have what you need. So you're going to now fill in, gather materials. You will need, and here's where you're going to list what you need. So if I'm making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I would say you will need a loaf of bread, peanut butter, jelly, a butter knife, and a plate. Okay, so I have listed all the things that I will need. Now I'm ready for step 2. See my arrows pointing over here. Now at the beginning of step 2, I will use one of those transition words. First, take out 2 pieces of bread. So I've used a transition word. Okay, and that's my step. Now I'm ready to come down here to step 3. After you take out your pieces of bread, open up the jar of peanut butter. There's my next step. Friends, remember, I'm putting one thing in each step. So you have 4 steps here. You'll have another slide with 4 more steps. Don't forget to use those transition words. And friends, I put on one more slide in case you need it. Everyone's is going to be different. So you might find that you only need to use 8 steps. You might find you need to use all 12. And friends, if you have even more than 12, I want you to grab a sheet of notebook paper. Continue on with your steps, labeling them, step 13, and so on. And then you can post a picture if you had more of those steps. You're going to now use this graphic organizer after you finish to go on and create your first rough draft tomorrow. So again, don't forget to use some of these transition words in each step. Complete your graphic organizer with all of the steps you need and submit that for your assignment today. We can't wait to see how to do your topic.